I've always loved Spider-Man. Even as a little kid, Spider-Man was the best superhero in my eyes, and still is to this day. That's it.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can.
I don't know why I'm making faces. Honestly, I could have done that transition a little better, but I'm keeping it real, because that's what Spider-Man would do. I don't know what to say. Anything and everything Spider-Man related, I have either experienced or I own. That's a lie. I don't own everything, but most things I've actually experienced. And with that fact, of course, I always wanted to be Spider-Man. I wanted to be the guy. The character who shot spider webs out of his hands and stuff and crawl onto ceilings. Oh, Jesus, you scared me. I didn't even notice you were there. And then the Spider-Pig song, that's pretty catchy. And well, in this video, I've become New York's newest Spider-Man. You could call me Miles Morales, because I'm Miles in this video. Yeah! Now, no shame to Peter. He's the OG. He's my GOAT! But something about Miles just speaks to me better, and I can relate to him a lot more, because we're the same. And Peter and I, we are not the same. Did I do the meme? But if you don't know the story of Spider-Man already, then here you go. There's a guy named Peter Parker. He gets bit by a radioactive spider, and then he becomes Spider-Man by fighting crimes and stuff, blah blah blah. His Uncle Ben dies, and then bam. That's about it. Where I fall into the story, well, I got bit by a spider, and then Peter Parker finds out, and he becomes my mentor. That's a quick summary. That's about it. Yeah, also my dad dies, so that was very sad. That was very sad. Something about Miles is just... he's my guy. He's literally me. A guy. I was trying to think of something else to say, but we're gonna go with that. So, Peter Parker takes us in as a new Spider-Man in trainee, and we start fighting crimes together. Until one day, while we were strolling around the streets of Harlem, getting used to stuff, you know, we're still relatively new to the place, we get a phone call from the good old Peter, Spider-Man. He informs us of a job we have to do. Let's go! Spider-Man! Oh, these shots are so clean. Our task is to escort an ongoing carrier, which carries a very special guest. It's Rhino, he's huge. And so while we were doing that, escorting him safely to a really high and protected security prison, this is not good. We messed up. This is very much not... Oh, that is... Yeah, no, that's not good. Abort! Oh. Oh, yeah, no, that's really not good. Apparently, there was some roofery going on inside the little cage he was in, and so we thought we could help out for a bit, but we ended up just making a mess. A really big mess. Don't worry, I can fix this. Maybe. Oh, shit. And so we accidentally let him loose. And then Rampage happened. But it's okay, because we're Spider-Man and we got what it takes to fix this. So we go ahead and beat up some bad guys. I don't need no tutorial, I'm Spider-Man! And we caught up with Rhino, who is on a rampage, destroying pretty much half the city. It's okay though. Alright, we're going at it. With all the tussles and ruckus and making a mess, we eventually catch Rhino, but he then ramages through a big giant explosion tank. Ow. Yeah, things go bad. Peter is gone. He's dead? No, he's not dead. I was just kidding. He's not dead. But with him out of the picture, it leaves only us, the newly trained trainee of Spider-Man, against a formidable arch enemy who's huge and very strong. But in the moment, we had unlocked a new skill. Holy bioelectricity! We've got electric powers now. That's what bioelectricity means. Electricity courses through our veins, and it's cool. It's awesome. With our newly acquired powers, we easily destroy Rhino. But then all of a sudden, a new sort of police force come in. They don't look like the police. They kind of look like stormtroopers or whatever. But they come in, and we wrecked their old factory, I guess. Now we meet this guy, Simon Kruger. I forgot his name. Honestly, I don't really care about him. He kind of reminds me of the guy who played Eddie Brock, in the original Sam Raimi Spider-Man films. I don't know why. But they apparently take Rhino into custody themselves and say that they're going to give him to the police. So I guess we'll trust them. After that, we go ahead and go on a roof. Pete and I, we just do our thing. And then he dropped a bombshell.
Oh, man. Yeah, sorry. I've been meaning to tell you, I'm not gonna be around for the next few weeks.
He says he's leaving New York with Mary Jane to do photography. Which, I mean, good for him. If that's what he wants to do. But that means that we are the one and only Spider-Man left for this city. Keep in mind, I'm still a trainee. I have no idea what I'm doing. But at least I can finally go out on my own. And I don't know about you, but I actually do pretty well by myself. I learn a lot through making mistakes and figuring things out, trying new things. So that's exactly what we're doing as a new Spider-Man. And trust me, we make a lot of mistakes. We literally just made a huge mistake not a few minutes ago. And with that, Peter also gives us a handy dandy gift, which is damn son. It's pretty cool. I mean, I like it. It looks sick. Playing Spider-Man in white with my white controller. Is there a white Spider-Man costume? Our best friend Genki then informs us of a bank robbery at a nearby Roxxon Plaza. Well. What do we have here? Hello?
No sign of anybody.
If I were someone... I don't know what I'd be. New form. Uh-oh. My spidey senses are tingling. Jeez. Oh, God. Alright, let's do some punching. Venom Punch! It's like Falcon Punch, but Venom Punch. It's a dream come true, what can I say? Can you stop shooting me while I'm fighting? Jeez, how rude of them. No, you die. Cause I'm Batman. We found out that these goons were tracking new form shipments. And then we dipped. So after that, it's now Christmas time. Obviously, we gotta spend time with family and friends. So that's what we do. Is that empanada? I'm home. Meet my mother. I love her. She's awesome. Ever since my dad passed away, she's been going ham on becoming the counsel for the city of Harlem, which is very nice. She really wants to help people, which is very commendable, and is why I love her a lot, and definitely nothing else. She informs us for our Christmas dinner that we're going to have a special guest, and as we were preparing, our guest arrives.
Finn?
Hey, fixed your doorbell.
This is Finn. She is my longtime best friend. Very, very long childhood best friend. We used to go to the same school together back in, I think, middle school, but then we went to different high schools. Obviously, we drifted apart a little bit, but we still had that very, very tight connection. So we talk things through, try to catch up on things. We ask about how her brother's doing, and yeah, it seems pretty nice. It's all just very, very wholesome Christmas night dinner. Woohoo! Party time. Ah, the holidays. You just gotta love it. And so our journey as Spider-Man begins here, with our best friend Genki developing an app. It's a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man app it lets citizens around New York City to contact Spider-Man, whether they need help or want to take a selfie or something. I don't know. And so our first customer is
Request came from a guy named Aaron Davis.
Wait, what?
Aaron Davis. If you don't know Aaron Davis, he's our uncle, but he doesn't know we're Spider-Man. So we'll do the job. We drop on in to say hello, see what he needs us for, and apparently we got some roofish rookery going on around the train tracks that he works and operates on, and we need to dispose of them. Not kill them, because Spider-Man doesn't kill, we all know that. But we gotta foil their plans and get them out of there so my uncle can do his job. And so that's what we do. Oh, whoa! Hiya! Get them, hollow drones. What is this? Gravity well. Whoa! Whoa! Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Just doing whatever I want. We go ahead and swing on over there and beat up a bunch of criminals. I was thinking of another word rather than like roofery or like something. We do our own thing and we eventually solve the problem. With those people out of the way, the trains can finally operate very nicely. Just the way it needs to operate. And so we head back to our Unc just to let him know that we finished. And
Did I get the name right?
How did you...
yeah, he finds out that we're Spider-Man. It's a good thing he's pretty cool though, because he says he's not gonna tell people. Which is good. Because that would suck if people knew we were Spider-Man. Or would it? Dun, dun, dun. No, yeah, that would kind of suck. So, our first customer for our Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man app was a success. We then decided to do a little more side quests from the app. So we go into our app and help out a bunch of other people around our neighborhood. Because I'm the neighborhood friendly I can't speak. We catch this guy's pigeons. We rescue this cat. We also rescue this other cat from the bodega. The guy who works at the bodega. He named his cat after Spider-Man. Not me, Spider-Man. The OG Spider-Man. So, it's very cute. Also, you can pet the cat. So that's cool. And after a couple of hours of helping around citizens around our city, it is time for the rally that my mother is a part of to become city council. She's competing with this guy, Simon Kruger. Craig Kruger. I can't remember his name. Remember the guy who owns the big giant Roxxon Plaza thing? I don't know. He's a big business corp guy. That's all you really have to know. Honestly, the rally's pretty fun. You get a bunch of familiar faces that Miles knows, and you know, some people around Harlem that we see from time to time, and also a very pretty girl, which catches our eye. She can't speak, but we use sign language, so that's pretty cool. And then we see these stormtrooper guys who are just standing there. As we're enjoying the rally, we get interrupted by the Underground and their leader, the Tinkerer. That's a very weird name, I guess, but we'll go with it. They seem to want to threaten Roxxon and all of their lies, or whatever lies they have. And they cause a big commotion, and they start fighting. So it looks like it's time for us to jump in. Spider-Man to the rescue. But wait, these guys are deadly. They have some wacky gadgets and stuff that just scare me. Honestly, they're very big, and guns, oh my god. They throw everything at me with all the tussling and fushing. We eventually make it out on top. But then, we hear a big giant explosion on Manhattan Bridge. I think it's Manhattan Bridge.
What was that?
Oh. So, we head immediately over there, swinging across as fast as we can. And we meet up face to face with the leader, the Tinkerer. Very scary name. They're there trying to steal some of the newly formed Nuform energy for whatever reason. And we come in and try to stop them with our newly acquired bioelectricity powers, which then backfires. With a huge tussle with the Tinkerer, we later find out it's Finn. the Tinkerer and Finn are one and the same. Turns out our electricity just goes hand in hand with the new form, and it causes a big, giant, very reactive explosion, and it destroys the bridge. Very bad. Very, very bad. So as the bridge is falling down, we have to save citizens, as many as we can, swinging all over the place, trying to fix things, putting out fires, doing the iconic bridge scene. And after that, we finally save everyone that we can. Rip to all those cars that just fall into the ocean now. Goodbye. We are greeted with stormtroopers? As I'm standing there and them approaching, they immediately put their guns up, pointing at me. Everyone is shocked, wondering what the heck is happening. He just saved the people. Why are they pointing their guns at Spider-Man? Apparently they received orders to eliminate Spider-Man out of the process. Everyone was confused, furious, and were trying to cancel them. But they broke this poor girl's phone. And so while we were scared shitless and them quietly approaching us, we acquire a new skill. Invisibility. So we go ahead and just swing out of there. I was scared. As we cling onto the bridge, we just think about what the heck just happened. What did we find out? Finn's the Tinkerer? Roxxon want to kill me? Spider-Man? What is going on? I'm so confused. Oh my god. We take the rest of the night and rest. The next morning, we think about our actions. We messed up. My mom comes in and offers us if we wanted anything. And being a concerned son, of course, we wanted her to just stop the rally. To stop campaigning to become council. Because she got hurt. She got hurt because she was at the rally. She wouldn't have gotten hurt if she wasn't there and campaigning. But she persisted. She really wanted to fight for what was right and what she believed in. And that was very inspiring to us. Also, we asked for a snack because I love food. And with that, we had our motivation to get better.
Whenever you say Spider-Man, you always mean the other one. You're Spider-Man. You can fix this. Your way.
Let's hit the road. Came along, now my people here with me, I'm in my zone. Been around the block a time or two. I tell you where to go, I tell you how to move. I got longitude and latitudes. Keep it moving, that's my attitude. Looking back, I know they probably doubt me. Now the city on my back, I wear it proudly. I took the message and sent it, felt like I was born for this minute. This is my time.
We go out and train as hard as we can. We make the best thing possible. Because I'm not the OG Spider-Man. I'm not Peter. I'm my own Spider-Man. Miles Morales. I am the Spider-Man. Our newly designed suit is so sick. Just take a look at it. It's super cool. This game is awesome. Why do I look weird in this angle? We go out and help more citizens with our Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man app. Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man app. We could probably come up with a better name. And then we decide to go check out Finn's old workshop. Our family had owned a very old antique shop and it was closed. So we went ahead and just broke into it. Because that's what we can do. Going through the stuff, we find out there's a secret lair. And we really do find out what really happened.
Running a test upload.
We find a footage of her and her brother, Rick. Rick was getting sick because of the new form. And they tried to stop it. But for whatever reason, she didn't have any evidence. And when she came back, things looked very bad. Very, very bad. So as we were discovering this, we were very rudely interrupted by Well, these guys. Okay, you know what? We'll fight. Fist to fist. Or camouflage. That works too. Oh. You didn't see nothing. You didn't see nothing. You didn't see nothing. I'm invisible. So we did our thing and beat them up as hard as we can and got away, thinking where to next. We head on back to the computer and find a Roxxon laboratory. Can I cry on your shoulder too, if I need to? Whoa, what are you guys doing here? So we do our Spider-Man things, you know, beat up some goons, break in and enter, but then we are caught by someone. OD. Whoa, Jesus. We're caught by the Prowler, who later reveals to be Uncle Aaron? Our uncle was the Prowler all this time. The big bad thief. Well, now he's helping us, so.
Don't get caught.
Spider-Man doesn't get caught. Spider-Man does cool things. Spider-Man does not know why Spider-Man's talking in third person. So we do our thing, continue on through the laboratory to find and locate the phone that Finn used to record her evidence. We go through all the goons and beat them up. Of course, not in stealth because I'm Spider-Man. I can do what I want. We go in, find the phone, and watch the videos.
Core dump's a two-person job. You start to override here, I confirm it there. Step 1 in wiping Nuform from existence.
Finn and Rick were there, stopping the Nuform reactor from getting any worse. But then...
2.
Ben!
That wasn't me.
Simon Kruger. He did it. Don't tell me.
I can stop it! I can stop this!
I can't watch. In almost an instant, Rick was gone. That's so sad. He was destroyed, and Finn left with not only not her phone with all the evidence, but with no brother anymore. So we now understand what happened, and as Spider-Man, we decide to stop it. So we absorb all of the energy from this Nuform reactor. It takes a lot, but we eventually store it into our body. Which, honestly, I don't know how that happens. Honestly, I think we would just die. But we hold it in, kind of like a really bad fart. And so we head out, and then we had to let it go! Yeah, we broke our phone with the evidence in the process. So that sucks. So we go ahead and leave the laboratory, and our next step is to, well, our uncle suggests that we could just join the underground with Finn. But not as Spider-Man, as Miles. Going undercover. Makes pretty good sense. We're a bit iffy on that, but we eventually do it. So we decide to meet up with Finn. Let her know what just happened and that we visited her family's shop and we know the truth. So with no other options left, she lets everything out and tells us. And then we ask to join, which she reluctantly says yes. What do you say?
No.
Come on. Come on.
Okay, let's go.
Yippee! As she shows me around the old Fisk Tower, which is now their underground base, we get acquainted with all of the weapons and equipment that they use, which is all very scary. Like, look at this sword, it's scary. It's very scary. And of course we had to go in style by just punching and beating up all the goons. So we did. I'm afraid of you. Okay, maybe just a little. Maybe just a little. Oh, you missed, sucker. Damn, I actually did it. Go ahead and follow Finn and we find a map with all of the underground bases. But then we are sneakily caught. Ah, shite. Oh, shite. They have an anime sword. What the? Well, that's not good. So we do our own Spider-Man things. And yeet them out of here. God, that move is sick. So we head to their underground bases. One with the newly formed reactor. And we find all of these goons. Because, of course, the goons would be at their base. It makes sense. We solve some puzzles, finally getting the reactor to work, or actually the machine with the reactor. And as we're about to grab it, oh god. the Tinkerer shows up and just leaves. But we're not gonna let her leave. So we follow her, and right before we do, we remembered that Genki had suggested maybe just straight up telling Finn that we are Spider-Man. Maybe we could just talk it out with her. Talk about our differences and let her know what she's doing is wrong and that we can actually help. We understand her point of view. So we chase after her through the city, causing a bunch of destruction. She's destroying everything. She's ruthless. We follow her for a very long time until eventually... Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh! Oh god, she's beating us up. She's very sharp. Oh! Yeah, no, she's destroying us. So our last-ditched effort, we revealed we were Spider-Man.
Miles?
And in the shock, she couldn't believe it. And honestly, I don't know what to say. It's very emotional, very touching, and she's gone. Being very confused, we didn't know what to do, so we called our Uncle Aaron. We have a little touching moment with him, reminiscing with the good old days with him and my dad, how they used to make music. We started getting music, taking sounds from a bell, and taking sounds from all around New York. And he suggested that we should just talk it out with Finn, see what's going up. So we tell him that we're gonna try meeting Finn at Trinity Church. A very symbolic place for us because there used to be a concert there that our old pops used to take us when we were little. But little did we know that things were about to go very, very wrong here. How you guys liking the video so far? Pretty entertaining, am I right? I don't know what to say. I don't know why I'm doing this. So we head to Trinity Church, get in contact with Finn, and we just talked it out. Like, as planned. But then, all of a sudden, a falling rhino in Roxxon armor comes crashing down, taking out Finn and Spider-Man along with us. I'm Spider-Man. We get knocked out and then eventually wake up to Simon Krieger. I can't remember. He takes us in and plans to take experiments on us to find out what makes our tick and all of our bioelectricity powers. And the goons just start beating us up for revenge back at the Manhattan Bridge. Oh, I can't watch. But we couldn't handle it, so we let all of our energy out. Holy... That was sick. Finn and I, we ravagely escape, fighting as many goons as we can. Getting them out of here. We need to leave this place. We find a computer with all of the details leading to Simon Krieger and all of the bad things that are happening. He holds files containing all of the details on Nuform and how dangerous it is and how it isn't actually what people think it is. So we go ahead and download that into our stick.
This would destroy Roxxon.
We'll cancel him. And then we are met with Rhino again. We're fighting Rhino in the big, giant Roxxon armor, which... it just nullifies Finn and I's powers. The armor is immune to bioelectricity. That's crazy. So we have to do things the old-fashioned way. Good old punching and kicking. We do that over and over again until eventually he runs out of armor and we finally get to use our electricity power again. Thank God. Oh, she broke his horn.
He's throwing a tank!
Oh my God. And eventually, through all the wear and tear, we win. And as I go back to the computer to finish downloading and researching stuff, we find out that Simon actually changed the formula to Nuform. It made things a lot more dangerous. It made things a lot more unstable. As we were doing that, Rhino just kept egging on Finn, and she eventually couldn't handle it anymore. And she stabbed him. Things went crazy. We had a big fight and tussle and eventually lost her. She reverted back to her old ways and was aiming on destroying this plaza. But little did she know that with the new change to Nuform's formula, it wasn't just going to destroy the plaza. It's going to destroy Harlem. But she beats us up really bad. Like, very, very bad. We lost our friend, and we couldn't do anything about it.
Genki, I need help.
We call for help, and then we end up home.
I'm gonna go grab a washcloth, some antibiotics.
Miles? Where have you... ¿Pero qué pasó? What are you wearing?
Our mom finally finds out that we're Spider-Man, and we let everything out.
I have to tell you something.
We need to get the city evacuated, now, or else we're all doomed. So as Genki and my mom are out trying to let as many people know about the situation and to leave Harlem, we go to the one place where everything started, to the Oscorp Science Center, which holds our old science project. But then out of nowhere, Jesus, what the? We get attacked by our uncle! Oh, of course. Oh, of course. He holds us captive and... well, that didn't really work out. We had a big fight. And it honestly just led things into a sour taste in our mouths. Things weren't good, but we had a job to do. I know he wanted to keep us safe, but as Spider-Man, it's better to save others than to save yourself. That's our motto. We said that in the Spider-Man Oath. So as we leave him behind, we go out and do our one job, to stop Finn. We head over to the Science Center where we find Finn and the new form. But then she takes it, and we are interrupted with a big fight of her goons. God, there's so many of them. Come on, you got nothing. We gotta take this big guy down. I know exactly how. Okay, I just wasted it. Okay, that works. With a big epic battle, we fight all of them. All of them. And they destroyed the Oscorp Science Center. God, man, really? Did you really have to do that? Things are in a ruckus. We need to stop Finn now, because if we don't, things are gonna be bad. As Finn is out, getting ready to execute her plan, a big fight happens in Harlem between the Roxxon people and the underground goons. And to make things worse, it's very snowy. The weather is absolute garbage. Things are very hectic and intense. We fight as many goons as possible, and we stop them and thwart their plans. And as we finish up the last of them, everyone's safe though, right?
We need to get out of here. But I can only carry some of you.
Oh no. Finn had activated the reactor. The plan was finally in motion. It's still possible to stop it, but the time's very rough. Our uncle shows up to help save us. So we head on over, and we are confronted by Finn. Oh god! We fight all out. We have to stop her, but she wants us to stop us from stopping her. That makes no sense. And we fight and fight as the reactor is going unstable and exploding, sending shockwaves everywhere. It destroys buildings. I don't think it's gonna stop. Oh, that is a huge explosion. Finn eventually sees and notices that it's messed up. It's not the way she was planning. And as the Roxxon building collapses, she starts falling. And because we had fought her, her gadgets weren't working for some reason. So we had to do our thing. Come on. Oh god. Please, please, don't die. Come on.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
We were running out of time. If we didn't stop this now, Harlem would be destroyed. So with all of our might, all of our strength, we got back up. And we did the thing that we were meant to do. We absorbed as many energy as we could from the reactor. We struggled very hard. It's very tough. The amount of energy here, it's overwhelming. But then we eventually do it. We absorbed the reactor into our body. But the thing is, every time we absorbed that much energy, we have to let it out somewhere. So we struggled to keep it in. And as we were doing it, all of our friends and family come in on over, thinking everything's safe. So we try to get away as far as we can. And at that moment, Finn knows exactly what she needs to do.
What are you...
It was goodbye to our amazing friend. I'm so hyped.
I can't.
It's okay.
I can't.
Just let go. Let go.
I'm so sad right now. With everyone noticing our faces, there wasn't really much that we could do. They knew who their friendly neighborhood Spider-Man was. And as much as they could have just told people, they didn't.
He's so young.
Hey, get out of here, kid.
Because they
We'll
knew
take care of them.
that it would be all sorts of bad news if people knew. Being Spider-Man isn't about doing all this cool and amazing and awesome things. Sure, it's nice to have superpowers and be able to fight crime fighters, but being Spider-Man is about helping people. It's about helping your community and doing what's right, even if it means hurting the ones you love. Okay, maybe not that part, but saving your community and helping around, just being friendly, that's what Spider-Man is. That's what I connected with the most. And so with Roxxon gone and our uncle turning himself in, eat it, Krager, I don't even remember your name. Loser, get out of here. Peter eventually comes back in and we become our fully own self-proclaimed Spider-Man. I just need a minute. I need a minute. Hold on. Oh, that story, man. It hit deep.